I don't know.
Don't know yet? Let's see. It can be kind of funny. We could do, let's see, I think somebody's hand went up. Maybe they're going to provide a suggestion. Yavid, what were you going to say?
Maybe Tony Hawk.
Okay. Why don't we make it funny since they're in space? What about like Tony Spock? I don't know how you spell Spock. Is it S-P-O-C-K? I've literally never watched Star Wars. All right, so who is another character that we could involve? They could talk back and forth. McCoy, what were you going to say?
Darth Vader.
Okay, so Tony, Spock, and Darth Vader.
That's gonna be interesting.
Now, I would recommend starting here, guys, today. This is what I would do today. First, think of the topic. Second, think of how you can break it down into something very small. So space is like a huge topic. You're not going to be able to cover all of space in one comic, especially with only 8 sections. So break it down into a smaller subtopic, like rotation versus revolution. Then step 3, think of some characters. I would limit it to maybe 2 characters because we know that your comic is going to be told through their conversation. So these 2 have to be able to have a conversation, and that'll be interesting to read. If you want to go any further than that today, then what you could do is just grab a sheet of notebook paper or even just a plain piece of copy paper like this. Like if I grabbed, let's see here, a piece of copy paper, of course I can't get it, and I wanted to do just like a small copy of what I was going to create, then I could take my paper, and I know you guys can see this better than when I was folding the construction paper, fold this in half, and then fold that part in half, and fold one more time. So if you're doing it on copy paper, you can see your illustrations are going to be a little bit smaller, right? Compared to this one. Let me fold this one back up. So if you have the construction paper, this is the construction paper that I gave you. If you're using copy paper, this is the sheet of copy paper. So you can kind of see the size difference for doing the illustrations. But then what I would do today, I would do just like a rough draft if you were writing a story. And I would think about what is it first that I want to teach my reader about this topic of rotation and revolution, and maybe jot down using a pencil some ideas first about rotate versus revolve, and then just kind of create like your text for today. Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. If you try to do it all in one day, you might get frustrated and overwhelmed, and you don't want that. You basically have the rest of the week to work on this. So have fun with it. Don't try to do it all in one day. Any questions before we jump